Google just announced the biggest change to search in 25 years. Not an algorithm tweak, not a new ad format, a fundamental redesign of how search results work, from a list of links to a custom-built interface assembled in real time using your business data. My name is Matt Rogers, professional business grower and CEO of Lizard Marketing, and this is Search and Destroy, the only channel built to keep home service businesses in front of the customer searching for them before your competitor gets there first. Let me ask you something. How long has the Google search box looked exactly the same? A little rectangle, a blinking cursor, you type your thing in, you hit enter, and you get a list of links. That interface has essentially been unchanged for 25 years. Through every algorithm update, every SEO trend, every major shift in digital marketing, that box has stayed the same. Until now. 2 weeks ago at Google I/O, Google announced the biggest redesign in search in its entire history. And most home service operators are going to miss what it actually means for their business because all the coverage is aimed at developers and SEO nerds like me. So let me translate it for you. Because what Google built is not just a prettier search box. It is a machine that builds its own answers using your data, your reviews, your pricing, your website, and serves them to your customer without these customers ever visiting your website. The interface has changed, the rules have changed, and the businesses that understand this in the next 90 days are going to be the ones that eat the ones that don't. So let's get into it. What is generative UI and why should you care? The headline from Google's I/O has something called generative UI. Not the catchiest name, but let me tell you what it actually does because it's important. A user interface built on the fly, in real time, as a direct response to whatever someone searched for. It runs on Gemini 3.5 Flash and it's baked directly into search. And here's what it means in plain English. Right now, when someone searches for pest control near me or HVAC near me or lawn care near me, Google returns a list, links, your websites, your competitors' websites, a map pack, a few ads. The customer picks a result and they go somewhere. That's the old model. Under this new model, Google doesn't return a list. Google builds an answer, a custom interactive interface assembled in real time, pulling data from your website, your business profile, your reviews, your pricing, and essentially it all goes into one layout that Google designs inside of Google without the customer going anywhere. Google gives an example in I/O of a fitness tracker, a wedding planner, a home moving manager. All built custom mini apps inside of search. No websites required. Think about that applied to pest control. Someone searches best pest control near me, and instead of getting a list of links, Google builds a comparison layout. Your business name, your rating, your primary services, your response time, your pricing signals, right next to your 3 nearest competitors, all inside of search results. Nobody clicked on anything. Nobody visited your website. Google already had everything it needed. The 25-year number is not a throwaway stat. I want to dwell on that 25-year number just for a second because it's not easy to gloss over. Google launched in 1998. The search box has fundamentally worked the same way since then. Not because Google was lazy, but because the model worked. You search, Google returns links, you click, and that model has now been retired. Google is explicitly moving from a tool that responds to queries to a system that acts on your behalf. It searches, it builds, it calls, it books, it compares, all without the user doing anything except asking. For home services, this is not a gradual shift. This is a hard cut. And the operators that adapt their data, their profiles, their sites to feed this new system are going to have a massive structural advantage over the ones that don't. The new search result is a comparison table. Let me paint a picture for you more specifically because I think this is what needs to land. The generative UI that generative UI produces for a local search query is essentially a real-time comparison interface. Google pulls available data on that business and matches it to the search, assembles it in a structured layout, and presents it to the user. In that interface, the customer sees your business name and your brand, your review score, your review count, your primary services, your service area, pricing signals if they're available, response time, or availability indicators right next to every competitor Google deems relevant in your market. This is not a ranking, this is a comparison. The data quality is the product. If your GBP is incomplete, missing service areas, outdated hours, no pricing signals, Google either skips you or fills in the gaps with whatever it can find, which might be wrong, which might look like you are worse than your competitor with a weaker actual operation but a better structured profile. If your reviews are thin, generic, or old, your columns in that comparison looks bad relevant to a competitor who's been actively generating detailed, service-specific reviews. If your website is a bloated page builder template with vague service pages and no structural data, Google cannot extract clean information from it, which means that your data in the Generative UI interface is incomplete or absent. The click is no longer the prize. Here is the mindset shift that really matters, okay? For 25 years, the goal of local SEO was to get you a click, a higher rank, get more clicks, get more calls. The Generative UI model removes the click from the equation, at least at the first layer of discovery. The customer doesn't click to find out about you. Google has already told them everything. If what Google told them was good, you get the call. If what Google told them was mediocre or incomplete, you don't. Your website is no longer the destination. It is the data source, and the quality of that data source determines whether you win or lose in the interface that Google just built. This is a significant shift from thinking about traffic to thinking about data quality, and it has immediate practical implications for every pest control and home service operator in the country. So what wins in a generative UI world? So let's talk about what to actually do about this. There are 3 layers that determine how your business shows up and how good you look when Google's generative UI system builds a comparison interface in your market. Layer number 1, again, is your Google business profile. That is the data feed. This is not new advice that I've given you, but the stakes just got significantly higher. Your GBB profile is your primary data source Google pulls from when building a local generative UI. It's not a nice-to-have profile. It's not a review aggregator. It is the structured data feed that tells Google what you do, where you do it, what it costs, and how quickly you can show up. And if that feed is incomplete, Google has 2 options. It's either going to skip you or guess, and neither one of those is good. What does complete look like in 2026 for your GBP profile? Every service needs to be listed individually, not just your categories, every specific service that you offer. Accurate service area. If you've expanded, update that. Pricing signals, even ranges, even starting from numbers. Anything that gives Google something to extract. Current hours including holiday closures. Verified phone numbers that get answered fast. At least 5 photo categories updated monthly. Google reads active profiles as legitimate active businesses. Your GBP profile is no longer just your Google listing, it's your machine-readable business profile, so treat it accordingly. Layer number 2, your reviews are your competitive column. In a side-by-side comparison built by AI, your review profile is your most visible differentiator. Not your website design, not your logo, not your copy, your rating, your review count, the recency of your review, and increasingly the specific language inside that review, so pay attention. Why the language matters is because Google's AI reads review content for relevant signals. A review that says great service is nearly worthless in this algorithm. A review that says they treated my home for German roaches in our crawl space and were back in 48 hours when they saw active signs is a rich, extractable data point, a service type, a pest type, a response time, and follow-through. That kind of review makes you look like the obvious choice in a comparison interface next to a competitor with 50 generic 5-star reviews. You need a system, not a hope, for generating detailed, service-specific reviews after every job you close. This is now a direct competitive advantage in the AI search era. Layer number 3, and this is the hill I'm going to die on, I'm pretty sure, in 2026. Your website has to speak machine. This is one that separates the operators who are going to win from the ones that are going to wonder what the hell just happened. Google's generative UI system reads your website to extract structured information. It looks for clear answers to specific questions. What services do you offer? What areas do you cover? How do you price? What do you guarantee? And how quickly can you respond? If these answers are buried in vague, fluffy marketing copy and a bloated page builder template, the system cannot find them, or it finds partial answers, or it finds outdated ones. Clean, machine-readable websites win this, specifically semantic HTML structure. That's content organized so that AI can parse it in the same way that humans can read it. Service pages that are specific and detailed. Not pest control service, but termite treatment, bedbug treatment, rodent exclusion, each get its own page. FAQ schema on every service page, answering the exact questions that the homeowner is going to want to ask. Service area pages that are genuinely local, real coverage detail, not just a city name swapped out into a template. Core page vitals, core page vitals. Fast, stable, clean loading pages. This is exactly what Lizard Smart sites are built to do. Sites built entirely in code, no page builder, no drag and drop template. Semantic structure, damn near 100 out of every SEO performance metric. Designed from the ground up to be readable by AI agents, not just humans. We've been building this way for a year because we saw this coming. The Google Generative UI announcement is proof to my point. Google just confirmed publicly that machine readability is the foundation of visibility in AI search. And if your site can't be clearly read by a machine, it can't compete in a world where machines are building the search results. So here's what I want you to take away from this episode. The businesses that win in this environment are not necessarily the ones with the best services. They're the ones with the cleanest data, the most complete GBP, the best review profiles, the most machine-readable website. Those are all things inside of your control right now, before your competitors figure out what the hell's happening. That's the whole point of this show. 3 things. Lock down your GBP profile like it's the most important sales asset that you have, because it is. Build a review-generating system that gets you detailed, service-specific reviews consistently. And if your website is a page builder template that cannot clearly be read by AI, this problem just became really urgent for you. Generative UI rolls out to all Google users for free this summer, which means that this isn't a 2027 problem. It's a now problem. If you want to know how Lizard Marketing helps home service businesses get their data, their profiles, and their sites ready for AI search, just click the link below. Share this with an operator who needs to hear it. They're probably still thinking about the last Google update. I'm Matt Rogers. This is Search and Destroy. I'll see you on the next episode.